everybody. So I don't know if y'all can hear that, but I'm sure you can. It sounds like we got a rear hub bearing going. I'm gonna pull it apart and check it out when we get back home. So if you hear this, it's coming from your rear. It's probably what it is. It sounds like it's coming from right side. So I'm pretty sure you can hear it. There we go. Hey everybody, it's me, your boy RJ, and as you can see, we are working in the dark. We are replacing a wheel hub bearing on a 2007 to 14 front wheel drive Avalanche. Why I say front wheel is there's
Avalanche.
Oh, Avalanche Edge, Ford Edge, or Ford Edge, shut up. Okay, so let's see if you can hear it, but I can't even do it. With the tire you can do it enough, but when I get this off, I might be able to spin enough and you'll hear it's like a yeah. So when you're driving, you'll hear a buzzing sound. And that's usually this, unless your caliper's locked up or something. I'm not keeping my stupid socket off there. These are 14 millimeter caliper bolts. So you're just gonna take them. There's one right here. Okay, usually when you get it, then they go by hand easy. And here's the other one down here. Okay, it's a very tight fit with this piece of the frame for the shock. I don't know why they would put that close. So if you got something that's any deeper than that, you're gonna have trouble. You have to pull it off and then immediately go by fingers. Okay, take these, put them in a pocket, put them somewhere.
In the car.
Wherever.
In the cup.
Okay,
in the car.
and then I forgot my bungee, but you want to tie this up out of the way. It's a single piston, crapply one. Can you go grab me a bungee cord real quick, guys? Pause this. You got it? Let's take this through here. Wrap it like twice. Since I took it off the caliper part separate, it's not going to have anywhere to really hold it. You just want to make sure it stays out of the way. So go like that, go like this, and back that in there. Okay. So after you get those two, first off, you're gonna need, I believe, 15 millimeters next. Let's double check. Millimeter. You got it or not?
Say it one more time.
You have it?
One more time.
Shush. 15 millimeter. Do you have it on or not?
Yeah.
That's why I said say it again. I wasn't joking.
Are the actual mounts that hold this arm that holds the rotor in place, okay? That's also part of the brake, and they are 15s, and those are tight, so I might have to use some PB Blast on that one. Here's the other one down here. Since I got a little more room, I can. Oh, okay. I'm gonna try my next size up socket wrench. It's got a little more leverage. And if not, we're going to PB Blast it. We'll go PB Blast it too. Let's do a little of that. This is a miracle cure right here, guys. Best thing you never have when you're working. So, got a bigger one here. What'd I say, 15s? This may take care of it right away, though. Yep. Almost. There we go. And maybe the PB Blast. It might be the wrench. We'll find out one day. One day. Okay, this barely fits in here. Oh my gosh. Okay, get those out of there. You can pause it. Okay, after you remove those two bolts, take this, slides right off. Brake shoe should stay in there, as you see when you replace them, but they aren't horrible, so we're not going to do that today. Maybe next week. Okay, so let's see if he wants to come off, and he does not. So we have two things that could be the issue. This is a piece of rubber. You take it off, put a screwdriver in there, and there's a star wheel for your parking brake measurement. There's like a drum under here for this. It's a parking brake. Okay, but I'm not going to do that. We got a little corrosion in there extra. I'm going to go grab a dead blow or a rubber mallet and just smack the side of this. Be right back. Might be rubbing. Huh? Usually that would get it. I'm gonna lightly hit him right in there.
Okay. It's so foamy.
It's so cold. Okay. And yeah, if you guys kinda.
Yeah, you can hear it.
That's the
Sounds
ground.
like rocks in there.
Yeah. I might have to get it. Go get me a flathead screwdriver real quick, Gal. Okay, get that rubber out. Be gentle, don't lose it. Oop. Okay. And then you look in there, and there's the star wheel. Do you see it?
Kind of.
Right in there. So what you're gonna do? Watch, I can't remember which way it loosens. So. Oh, that bad boy ain't moving. Huh? It's just all this corrosion. Look at this. Look at the thing.
Yeah.
So that's what problem we're gonna have here. We're gonna have to for a few minutes, and then maybe get a pry on it, and we'll be back in a few minutes. All right. So we're having trouble getting that off. So what we're gonna do is just take the actual hub out, which is what we're here for anyway, and then remove the rotor from the hub after. So you're gonna need a 55 millimeter Torx. So you're gonna go right here, not 55 millimeter, but 55.
T50.
Yeah, T55. Okay, Torx. An extension, and they're right here on the back side. And there's one there, and there's one. I'll show you each one as I go. Kinda. There's one up here, and then there should be 4. So there's one there, one there. Yeah, 4 spots. Okay. I'm gonna spray some PB Blast in there first to break that up, and then work on it. It's gonna be kind of hard to show you what I'm doing, but I'll try. Okay. Give me that PB Blast. All right. So I forgot to tell you. Might as well get an 8 millimeter out and get that extension and remove it first, because there's the wheel speed sensor, and you're going to want that out of the way so you don't break it unless you bought a new one, which I did not. So take that out, get that there, don't lose it. Here, take that bolt and lay it on top of my toolkit. Tell me when you got it. Okay. And then you pull out this wheel speed sensor. Gently, you want to wiggle it and kind of turn it. Okay, I'm just gonna fight. It looks like it may have been there so long it doesn't want to come out. So I'm at to wrestle this. You want to be real gentle. You don't want to break it. And you just gotta go. And I might have to put like a. There I go. I got it. Okay, see, that's all it is. And then you're gonna want to fold that up over here, out of the way. What I'm gonna do is stick it back on itself right here, and like that, and it should hold. See that up there? Because you're gonna be working around these and then popping that out, and you're probably gonna take a hammer to hit the back side of it. And again, this is the front wheel drive model. There's all 4 bolts. You should be able to see them now, and that's the back side, how it is, and that's all the wheel speed sensors. There's no axle on the back of these on the front wheel. If you're all wheel, you'll have an axle and a hole, and it'll be a different system, and you'll need a special little tool to remove it. But not with the all-wheel drive. You just use some regular old Torx sockets. All right, here you go. Are you on? Okay, everybody. Are we ready? Okay. You can get in here from above a little, and then you can get a little better leverage on these. Careful. Still difficult though. Behind here you can't really get in there. These bad boys are tight from being on here so long. Life of the vehicle. So. Alright, so just like I said, keep PB blasting them. I'm gonna have to do it a few times to break all that debris out of there. Alright guys, so what you're gonna have to do is eventually go to the 1/2 inch probably. And either get out your impact or a 1/2 inch brake bar and just PB blast. It took me forever. Remember, it's I said T55. It's actually a T60. They were just so rusted, the T60 wouldn't fit in there. Once I cleaned them out, it went. So he just fell out. There's that guy. So like I said, a 1/2 inch impact style T60. If somebody take this, please. And then we'll jump in here. Here's the last bolt. And as you can see, like it's just a little bit of rust like on the end was just holding them in place. Here you go, guys. Take this. Camera persons, please.
Oh god.
All right. So now, hopefully this will pop out, but usually it doesn't. I'm probably gonna have to sit something in here and punch it back with the hammer. We don't gotta worry about that lug. Leave it on there. So we're probably gonna have to punch this from behind with a hammer, but I'm gonna see here in a second. Nope, move. Okay, so hopefully we're not gonna get an easy one here. It is tight. Everything's tight. So it's gonna have to be punched out from the back. It's all corroded. That's what we're gonna do. I hit the hammer a few times. See, get that hub free. There's the hub. But no, there's nowhere to really pry. So I'm gonna have to go in from behind and hit it with something and plug that through. All right. We'll be back in a minute. Okay, after you get that done, the whole parking brake assembly is going to come out. You could have tried to remove it before, but it's easier once it's undone. These are 8mm, and there are 2 of them. There's one here and one of them under the stupid brake line. So I'm probably have to disconnect that guy too to get it. It's right behind the cable. You're going to have to kind of push it to the side. I guess this is the worst way if you can't get your stupid rotor to disconnect from the hub, because it is ridiculously heavy. Do this. Alright, so you may have this issue where you had to pull the whole thing out, get the parking cable off and everything, and just, beat on different spots. I got this on here. We got to get this pressed through this part. So I'm going to pry with a bar right here, and I'm going to bead it, and then I'm going to take a block of wood and hammer here. I'm going to hit all my stuff. They have a press that you could use if you really needed to, but I don't have one, and it's made for like pulling hubs and stuff, which would help you pull this apart possibly. It may not, but sometimes they're just stuck, and that's what I'm gonna have to do. I'm almost to the point, like as people were saying, they just bought a new one. I might just go see if I can buy this whole new thing, everything, and a rotor, and just put it on there, because I can't get this part. So yeah, we're gonna keep wrestling it though. Okay, you got it? Mm-hmm. All right, everybody. So you didn't get to watch me. We had to beat the crap out of this thing. Just beat it. We broke the old hub out piece by piece by piece, just punching it. Took freaking 12 years. And then make sure you put this back on with the flywheel up, and then you're going to take your parking brake cable, you're going to latch it, and then you're going to grab this here, bring it over here again. Oops, and there goes my bolt, which I need. These are, what were these? 10s? 10 millimeters.
Mm-hmm. The other one's over here.
Oh, I'm blind. Okay, if I can give me that one. Put that there. Is that the 10? Yep. Alright. So get those 10s back on. And of course I messed it up. If it ain't snowing, you ain't working. So, as y'all know, whenever my hubs type stuff goes, it's always like winter. Last year it was a few days before that, -8 degrees or whatever we got. -20. Just, what's the point of that glove anymore, right? I'm gonna set this up like this, you see? And then this guy is gonna go right here. And you gotta hold it in place while slipping bolts from the other side. So it's gonna suck a little, okay? That's just how it's gonna be. So, all right, be back in a second. So from above here, I'm gonna try to put this all on and kind of slide in place. It's going to be very hard for us to record this because I'm going to need my assistant camera person's hand here because we have to do this and the hub. So we're probably not going to be able to show you. So you have to line that up, somebody helping from that side, someone holding this, and then slipping this up. We'll be back in a minute, okay? Got it? All right, so to get this set up, you're going to need your torque wrench, very important on hubs. It is a 98 foot-pounds. Set your torque wrench setting up, and then it's going to be very difficult to use this because it's huge under here. So you want to tighten them down as tight as you can with a regular socket wrench first, and then just tighten until you hear the noise. To get your 98 foot-pounds, you're going to need at least that much extension. You're going to have to go through the things like it is. And then what you're going to have to do is hold it, push your arm up like this, and kind of leverage yourself like this, because the angles that you have to hit, you have to keep maneuvering it. You're barely going to have any room to work to get those those 4 hubs into their 98 foot-pounds. You can do it. I did it. It can be done. Only problem is when you have too much extensions, the math can be changed on your foot torque pounds, but I don't know the math on that, so it's at 98. We did it. That bad boy's in. They're in. Woo! So we are going to put the go clean the rotor out. Make sure I get all that penetrating fluid off because you don't want that on with your brakes. And we'll be back in a few minutes. Okay, bye. We on? Mm-hmm. All right, get this all cleaned up. Get any of that solvent that you left on it, PV Blast or whatever. You want to have that all cleaned off. What the heck? What the heck? What the heck? Oh, the brakes. I gotta wind these in. They're in my way. Make sure you wind these back down. The brakes are pushed out too far, so it doesn't want to go out. So we're gonna have to grab a screwdriver. Go get that Barney flathead. I just had to adjust them back in place. All right.
Yeah.
So we got that on. Next thing we need is this bracket right here. Okay. Nothing there. Ain't too bad. Pad's all right. Let's hopefully we can push this on. It's on here good, and then the caliper hopefully doesn't have to be pushed back in, but it might. Okay. There's 2 holes on the back there. These are the 15 millimeters, which are the 2 bigger guys. You just adjust them. Oops. If you can do this, and you're going to do it anyway, and, you know, it's a good time to do your rotors and your brakes. I'm going to do them soon. I got the fronts actually to do it because the next tour I had, but then this happened. So when you get the rotors for these, make sure they're the right ones. These need the larger rotors, right? Not the smaller ones. The smaller ones, 11.5. Some places will send you the 12.5 or whatever they are. So
that's for the all-wheel drive.
Yeah, it's for the all-wheel.
Did you put this back on?
Yeah, it goes right there.
I fell.
Make sure you put your rubber protecting boot back in there. You might need a screwdriver to help you do it because I need your back off so I can see what I'm doing. Thank you. It just goes in there. You might need a screwdriver. Did you bring me one?
No.
Let's see. Is this wrench? Something I could. My fingers hurt. I've been out here in the cold all day. There we go. Alright, those are on. Let's get the summit with the 15 millimeter. Is that a 10? First, we gotta wipe all these tools down. All this snow on them all day. Not the best time to be working on the truck. What is that? 14? Okay, I need the 14. You know where the 15 is? It out? That's 15. Okay, I need 14 anyway. 2 seconds for the other ones. Okay, I always like to do them partially and then readjust afterwards so that I don't get one not levelly flat in. Setting as well. You watched me before. It's usually like 35 to 55, somewhere in that range, depending on the car. I never ever use the Torx settings on like this stuff. It's just ooga dooga as far as I can. Tighten, 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 tighten until I feel like I can't tighten anymore. But they do have a Torx setting as well. That hub, that 98 foot-pounds, guys, it felt like you were never going to get there. It was a lot of power. But we got there. You did not need the C-clamp. If you do, you'll take a C-clamp, and you take one of the brake pads, and you press down the piston just lightly and enough that you can get it in. But luckily, everything went good enough and stayed for us. These are the 14 millimeters. One up top there into the rubber boot. You can grease these if you want inside here because they're like slide pins, but I sometimes do it, I sometimes don't. Okay. Uh-oh.
Okay.
The other one is not lined up just right, so I gotta adjust it just a little more here. Pull it off and adjust it. It's the right way. I don't know why it's fighting me. There it goes. It just wouldn't go right on. There it is. It's just catching a little. Alright. Is that it? Are we done? I almost feel like that was too easy while it wasn't easy. But I feel like...
It wasn't as difficult, it was the stuff is all locked up.
Yes, the getting the bolts was bad, but then once I got the impact out, it wasn't that bad. But the other problem was the stupid, yes, the hub and
that one. Did you put that one?
the speed sensor. Yep, I got to put the speed sensor back in. Thank you. That's very important. That's the first thing you do when you're getting ready to take it off. So, yes, very important. Get that on right now. If not, you will not hit, your lights will not work. That is the part I put in the back, guys, and it was an 8 millimeter little clamp that I put up around the back. Thank you, boss. I was gonna remember it, but maybe not until after we were driving and the light came back on. I'm like, crap, I didn't put the speed sensor on, and we gotta go lift it up again.
Can you see the snow?
I do not see the snow.
In the video, you can see the snow.
I know. I can see it everywhere. I don't need the video. Let me get it, right? To get in there? I might need more. Oh, I can't move. I can't move. My legs and everything hurt so bad.
I'm getting you on the video.
That's fine. This sucks sometimes, guys. You just gotta decide, do you want to spend $600 or what do we pay for this part? $52 that we bought the DriveWorks from Advance. We did not buy an Amazon this time. The one on Amazon is poo, so I'm not going to recommend y'all. It had bad reviews. Every single person that had it that sounded like a real review had the problem where once you put the sensor in, it didn't work and it broke it because the gap wasn't right, and that it made their traction control and everything lights be on all the time. So we went with the DriveWorks. I need another extension for this, please. Alright, everybody, this may be it. I may take you on a ride. It's going to be dark if we do. We're going to see if we can hear it. I'm 90% sure it's done because I could tell. And once I tooled it off, I could feel the binding of the bearings. Hope this video helped. I know it's in the dark, so it's a lot less helpful. But hey, maybe it'll show you, hey, this is what I got to do because I'm having to work on it in the dark because... especially snowing, you know, Santa coming by, gotta get this work done. I don't have a link for the part. I'm not putting a link for a hub because they were junk. But Advanced Auto Parts had a DriveWorks, had good reviews. It was like $53 with a 20% winter 20 code. So if you can, go there and get it. What else? Don't get the Moogs. They have bad reviews too. Real bad, and Moogs junk China stuff now. I guess that's it. I'll put some links to some of these other tools I used. Torque wrench you'll need. I'll put that adapter for the snap-on if you're doing an all-wheel drive, but this is a front-wheel drive, so you don't need that. I'll put TEKTON kit. I'll put a 1/2-inch T60 because you'll need that. 1/2-inch breaker bar, all that. Okay, so hope you liked the video. If you did, please like, subscribe, comment below. If you hate it, let me know. You tell me I'm a dork and I don't know what I'm doing. That's all right. I get those a lot too. And as always, I'm RJ. Seize the day, each and every day. Bye-bye. All right, everybody. I'm in the back seat. We're doing 40 miles an hour. It started around 30 before. And I don't know if y'all heard it, but it was loud. Road's a little bumpy, but it's quiet. So it's fixed. All right. Thanks for watching.